If you're coming in a room one more time, welcome, family. Shout out to First Lady. Welcome. And on a Friday night, just out in some rural part of Georgia, and I just decided to talk about religion and spirituality and what's the difference. And I want people to understand the difference of what my stance, because you know I learned so much in this community, and I realized people can take you and really twist things with you. For those people who really don't know you, people can really look at you in a certain way when you're trying to teach the truth. You can even be called a cult when you're speaking righteousness. And I want people to understand that what I do and how I do it, I work hard at what I do on trying to reach out and encouraging others on how to live a good life and holding myself accountable. Because not only when you look at things in life, you're not only talking to other people, you have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. It's not one thing to tell people how to live their life and how to encourage them to do right in their life, and you're muffling and you're backsliding in the information. Shout out to the Bronze, one of these brothers who always have my back no matter what. But I kind of learned so much. Being in social media for the last couple of years, I'm really starting to understand somebody even humble as myself can actually be triggered. Somebody even humble as myself. So, it's very hard for me, a shout out to Greedy Vegan last night for having an outstanding panel. Shout out to Greedy Vegan for having an outstanding panel. Despite some of the things that went on, I was so comfortable being on his panel and being in his chat. But I'm going to make people understand some of the differences of being somebody spiritual and somebody who is intrigued with Sky Daddy. A religious person is a person who believe in objects. Shout out to Greedy Vegan. A religious person worship items. They worship items. They worship items, statues. They worship the unseen. They worship the unseen. Shout out to Alexis. Now, I want you to understand the difference in spirituality and the difference between Bible thumpers. And I want people to understand this. And this is no disrespect for those who believe in religion. People who live in religion believe in a man that is going to come back and save them from their sins. Now, I have been accused of being a preacher because the way I speak and the way I deliver my message, people have accused me of being a preacher. but I am not a preacher. I want people to understand that my content and the way I do things is not for everyone. All skin folks are not kin folks, and everybody is not Aborigine. Just because people claim to be does not mean they're for you. And I had to learn that very hard. I'm not one for confrontation. On this channel, I will let you know. Okay. I work very hard at trying to encourage people. I work very hard at trying to inspire people. Just go look at my history on YouTube. Look at my history on TikTok. Look at my history on social media. I work very hard in trying to teach people not to rely on people, not to rely on people, and start taking accountability for self. Not to blame the white man, but look to our things, the things that are keeping our community down. These are the things that I encourage our people. That the more we keep blaming the white man, we are giving the white man the power. That's what I have been about, and that's what I will continue to be about. I'm reaching these next couple of days is very emotional for me because the 25th was the day that I had to tell the doctors to let my mother go. I was put in a situation where it was breaking her ribs, and this was 3 years ago on the 25th of April. And they were breaking her ribs. They were trying to bring her back, but she was gone. She kept coming in and she was gone. I dealt with the loss of my mother, who I was very close with. And for those who very close with their mother, close with their father, may understand the pain. I can't get on the phone and talk to her and seek the advice that I used to seek from her knowledge. And I want people to understand that my beliefs in spirituality is that our people never die, that our people cross over, but they don't die, that they are spiritual. They go into the spiritual realm, and that's my belief. I don't believe in internal death. I believe that this body that we walk around with is a shell, and that the shell will eventually decay. The body may die, but the person shall live. Shout out to the telepath. Me being born and raised from New Orleans, Louisiana, we celebrate the dead. We don't mourn death. We celebrate death. And that's my culture. That's my Indian heritage, is to celebrate and talk about the great things and not the bad things of people. I have been, you know, misunderstood. And that's what I feel. I've been misunderstood. I went to a situation where I was talking to a great panel about my situation and trying to warn people that it's very possible that you can be in my situation. You have to watch what you say to people because everybody is not on your journey. And this is why I apologize to people, because everybody is not ready until something happened to them. We move in life and we expect people to grow as fast as us. But it takes, you notice, it takes when somebody falls on their ass is when people want to change. You can get a alcoholic who liver is going apart to pieces. And that alcoholic is going to keep drinking and drinking and drinking. And then he's on his bed, his deathbed, and he's thinking about all the drinks that he put in his system. It ain't till something happened to you until we start appreciating things. That's like I tell you about things that happen to your children. We all love our children, but we don't really care about other people's children when they're dying or something's happened tragic to them until something happens to one of our children. Sadly, but it's the truth. I want people to understand that the empathy and the sympathy that I have for people is me. That's my heart and that's my soul. And I want people to understand that I am not a person who have been taught by my mother to be disrespecting women. My mother, my mother taught me to respect women, but also women have to respect men also. It doesn't go in a one-way stream. You guys got to understand that you can't be a punching bag for nobody. So when I was on the panel and the young lady called me out my name, I got out of hand and called her out of her name. But I got to set the example as a man and realize that you can't allow people to the energies. You could just feel the energy that night. It was just negative. And that's just me. That was me being out of character. And that's just, we got to learn to be able to control ourselves from ourselves. And it is what it is. When we're trying to help people, when we're working to help people, and I want people to understand that people see us. People look up to us on social media. People see us and they look, you don't know what a person is going through. And I have had several people who who have told me the inspiration I have done for them. We had a sister that used to come on all the time, and the sister was older, elder, and the sister passed away. But the sister was always trying to, she was always supportive to my content. And you couldn't do nothing but, it was hard to hear, to not see this lady who was always supporting me not in the chat no more. You're not, you're not for everybody. Greedy Vegan is not for everybody. Peanut Nola 504 is not for everybody. Big Dog Philly is not for everybody. Truth Searcher, all the content, all the brothers and the sisters out there, the matriarchs, they're not for everybody. That's why we have so many of us in the Aborigine community. You can choose on who you want to listen to. I chose to support Greedy Vegan, who supports my channel all the time. And I want people to understand that no matter what Greedy has done to you, it has nothing to do with me. It doesn't matter what Big Dog Philly or anybody else is. Nope, they haven't crossed me. So why should I be enemies with people who have not done anything to me? We're supposed to be grown adults in the community. And we have to, and you have to understand that we cannot allow people to bully us on who to follow and who not to follow. And that's just the bottom line. You shouldn't have to pick and choose on who you want to support in the conscious community, because everybody ain't for everybody. I was accused of being a preacher. Sound like a preacher. I aggravate whoever that person was. And I want people to understand. And then I have people who actually love my motivation speaking. So you have to understand, you can't please everybody. If you work hard in doing the things, everybody, you have to get it in the point in your life that everybody ain't gonna like you. You didn't come into this for everybody to like you. When you come on into this Aborigine community, wherever you do, if you came in here looking for friends, if you're coming in here looking for something, this not the place. T Brown, are you with me? It's not the place. My brother Telepack, Lord, have is very mature brother, and I'm just thankful to have him in my circle, because they got some people that are negative and messy, that'll stir people up against other people, and we supposed to be grown men and women. I'm 47 years old, and the kiddie days, the high school days are gone. And I want people to understand that if you're not serious about the information, then you're just a mockery on, you're just making a mockery of the Aborigine community. You're not here to help. You're here to because we already got enough dealings. We already got enough problems with other communities. We already got people who don't take us seriously. We got the Pan-African Americans. We got the Native Americans. They don't pay us seriously. They don't look at us as being serious. They look at us as a joke. So if I'm carrying on and somebody else is carrying on, then we are what they say we are. And information is everything. Now back to religion. Religion is a form of worshiping a man. A man, a form of worshiping items. And I want people to understand that. Statues, items, all kinds of things. And I want people to understand that being spiritual does not mean that you don't believe in God. Being spiritual does not mean that you don't believe in God. But what is your God? See, the difference is you can see God, your God, through spirituality all through the planet Earth. In religion, you will never see the Most High. And I want people to understand that. In religion, they play characters, cartoon characters. In spirituality, everything is God. The trees is God. The sun is God. The grass is God. Life is God. See, you don't have to, being spiritual, you don't have to give people money to love God. And I want people to understand that. The highest being is how you want to project him to be. No one has ever seen the Most High. But we're breathing for a reason. We wake up every day for a reason. You didn't get yourself up. You wasn't created on your own. And there was an energy that woke you up. Nature is definitely my church. Everything through nature is a spiritual way. And I want people to understand the planets and the earth, all these things, the stars, who created that. It wasn't created by itself. It's nothing but energies. It's nothing but energies. Energies that run through you and me. Some things that some things you wonder how people be shot 5, 6 times and still live. Certain energies and certain fates keep them here. See, all people want something to believe in. And that's how people get manipulated and get messed over. Because all people want something to believe in. And this is one of the reasons why melanated people was captured and enslaved in the first place, because they used a book to manipulate. Now, the book was intended for good. I believe everything starts off good, but people use good for bad. People use good for bad. And that's some of the things that we don't discuss, how they can turn something so pure and something so good, and they can turn it to bad. Your ancestors don't die. There's no hell that is waiting for you, and there's no heaven that is waiting for you. You're living your life. People always trying to scare you with fear through religion. They try to make you, in order to be a Christian, order to be a Muslim, order to be any religions, they get you with fear. And that's what spirituality don't do. Some of the worst murderers were Christians. Some of the worst murderers were Christians. Some of these men and women who set bombs on people, who dropped bombs on countries, were Christians. And I want people to understand that. Some of the people that you think are some of the most sanctified people have bad intentions. See, people serve man, but don't serve the spirit. They believe in man. This is why many Christians are being manipulated and being taken for. They're building mega churches. They're putting ATMs in the churches. It's not about helping people no more. It's not about the Bible, because they got laws in the Bible that they don't give a damn about. There are a legit rules in the Bible that they don't follow. You go to some churches, and regardless on how you feel, this is the truth about the Bible. The Bible speaks against women preaching. It's not about what you feel. I'm telling you, the Bible speaks against women preaching. Corinthians 14 verses 34, it says, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. It's also said the law. They shall learn, if they shall learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. See, this is not nothing that I'm coming up on my own. This is scripture. So you can't have it both ways. You want to be in church and you want to condemn certain groups of people, but yet you want to be, you don't want to honor the rules. The Bible speaks against eating laws about seafood, certain seafood we're not supposed to eat. Dietary laws that you don't follow. But some of you guys want to be religious. The Bible talks about people celebrating, worshiping on Saturdays, which is the Sabbath day, not Sunday. But people wants to be religious. You have to understand these things. Their number one thing is to point at gays and lesbians. They want to say that they're the bad people, but they talk about it, but God, but the main people in the church are committing adultery. It's taking people, it's turning, religion has destroyed people's minds. It has broken up families. Some families don't even talk to each other. Some families because of religion has abandoned they or because they has abandoned their own children. The Pope is talking genocide. The Pope is hiding so many truths about who we are in the in the Vatican. He know who the Indians are. He know who the true Indians are. They're hiding all the truth in the Vatican. But when people talk about spirituality, it don't cost to be spiritual. It doesn't cost anything to be serving nature. It does not cost anything to serve nature, which is God. A lot of these religions, shout out to Marcus, a lot of these religions have started a lot of abominations and contradictions. You got women preaching, teaching, but I don't make them laws up. I don't make them laws up. They took the Bible, they went and took from the Egyptians and they mimicked the Egyptians. They have took the Christianity and stole other people's religions and put their own spin on it. Telling everybody they're going to hell, judging. Christians are the most judgmental people on the planet. They judge everything that you do. You know, one thing about my mama was straightforward with me. She was an honest woman. My mother was a honest woman. She was straightforward. She didn't cut no corners with me. And that's why I'm still strong today, because she didn't cut no corners. She was a straight up, she told it like it is. I feel like the new generation should have had a mother like my mother, because we have weak people. Everybody is weak. Everybody is sensitive. And we're living in that generation to where, I come up with watching Archie Bunker and watching George Jefferson and watching these people. You might not like Archie Bunker. You might not like that white boy, but let me tell you something. I would rather deal with a racist that tell the truth than a racist that is smiling in my face and don't know what the hell he doing. I want people to understand that you want your enemy close. You want them close. And you would rather for that enemy to display some of the things that they feel about you. Because it's better than somebody talking behind your back and you're thinking that that you got people in your chat that really give a damn about you, and then all of a sudden, but all along they just listening to you. They just actually they really don't give a damn about you. They talking behind your back. And then you start realizing, then you can start weaving certain people out, and you can start understanding that everybody's not for you. And just like a person said to me, none of us know each other. This is social media. Nobody knows each other, you know? And I want people to understand that. Life is hard. We made bad choices. We all made bad choices in our life. But it's not the end. See, some people think because they done some fucked up shit in their past that they can't overcome the fucked up shit. They think that they damn forever. And they keep trying to praise people who don't give a damn about them. They keep trying to, basically please the people that don't like them, please the people that don't give a damn about them. Or, you're so excited to have them around, but they don't give a damn about you. I always said I thought about 5,000 followers on Facebook, and half of the people on Facebook I don't know. I think out of the 5,000 Facebook people that follow me on Facebook, only about 900 people that I truly know. They got some people who just interested in your life, and some people get motivated over your life, or some people envy your life. Some people watch you to talk about you. Some people waiting for your downfall, and you might not even know it. Shout out to KJ. I had tried to be humble and nice to everybody. And I just realized that you just got to be you. You can't please all the people out here. When I remember when I started this content and I only had 10 subscribers, and them 10 subscribers was in my chats consistently. And I remember them 10 people, some of these 10 people are still in this chat today. And I remember that I was just a nobody on social media. I remember going to other people's content. And I remember sitting in supporting other people's content. I remember the times I was trying to fight and we was trying to shut down a cult leader. And some of the same people are still with me. You got to know who with you, and you got to know who ain't with you. When the person told me, we're not family, we're not no tribe. Oh, that's clear to me. That's clear to me. And I always told people, I said, your family at home is your tribe. That is your starting tribe. The tribe that you made at home is your starting tribe. I have always said that. I always told y'all about your offspring. People confuse me with a preacher. I'm the last person that is a preacher. I like to say that I'm a teacher, a motivator, an inspirator. You may not see that in me, but others do. I had to really look at myself and give myself a reality check. Because you can let this shit get to your head. Social media will mess you up. And realize that's what it is. Social media. Some people don't have a job. Some people can spend all their life or lifehood. And some people, good for them. Some people don't have to work. Some people got it that way. I just happen to be a man who have to provide for my wife and children. My tribe. My boys. My boys. My mother loved my boys. My mother loved my mother loved the other children, her other grandchildren, but it was something about my children that she just loved. It was just something about my children that she loved. And I see why she loved him. Because I got a son that on April the 30th will be graduating from Belhaven University. He will have his master's degree. He will have his bachelor's degree. I have a son who goes to the University of Iowa, Wesleyan. And he's a freshman there, and he's about to be a sophomore. I got two other sons that are doing excellent in school and high school right behind each other. Because you know why? They had a mother who was there teaching them at the table while their father was out providing. I tell people, what would I have done without my beautiful chiefess, who was there with me when nobody else was there with me? My wife quit a good job to stay home with the boys. My wife was a manager, and she took the back seat because so I can go out there and flourish and make more money, and she can educate them. Yeah, I got a tribe, and I'm proud of my tribe. My mother was proud of my tribe. Nobody can tell me about not having a father and a mother, because I know what it's like to not have a father. And I made it in my mind that I was not going to allow my children to not have a father. And I was not going to let them go through the generational curses that I've been through as a man. I was not going to be this rolling stone wherever he led, his hat was his home. I was going to be a man to my children. Shout out to Tony. I have no regrets. I'm a proud father of 4 beautiful young men. That makes me proud. They haven't gotten themselves in trouble. What could you tell a young man who do everything that you ask them to do? I come on social media and I'm flattered by some of the great people that lift me up. But behind every strong man, I'm not able to do this without my wife's consent, because I respect my wife. She know I love motivating and speaking. And I wouldn't be here talking the way I talk without my wife. We talk about the separations of black men and black women. And I can tell you that for 24 years of happy marriage. And I'm proud to say on social media that I've been married And I'm still married. And I'm happy with my wife. Because you got to have a ride or die. You heard me? You got to have a ride or die. You got to have somebody that's going to put up with your bullshit. Because we all got some bullshit with us. You heard me? We all got some. There's not a man and a woman that ain't got no bullshit with them. We're not perfect. We go through complications like everybody else. But we're not quick to walk away like other people who get married for a month and they ready to quit it. All of a sudden, you don't love that person no more. All of a sudden, because something don't go your way, you ready to run. Yeah, they want to call me a preacher. I'm going to be the Aborigine preacher because I'm going to keep preaching until somebody hear me. If you don't like my content, unsubscribe. If you don't like my content, unsubscribe. We don't have to be cussing each other out. We don't have to be disrespecting one another. We are grown. And people don't understand that. I'm not obligated to you, and you're not obligated to me. I'm obligated to my chiefess and my children. So you don't have to see, when they got brothers like me who living a good life, a righteous life, instead of whoring around and being in the DMs of you guys, because they got a lot of brothers still out here trying to teach the message. They're out here trying to get on Instagram and trying to meet up with these sisters out here. See, I'm not flattered about this. I'm cool with you, but God damn it, I got a wife. They got some people that are on social media that's looking they're not here to teach the people. They're here to find somebody that they can meet. Who wants a leader that want to fuck everything? I could be on social media because my wife trusts me. Because she trusts me and she know her husband. Some people are wolves out here. They got some people that are vulnerable. Probably been in a long marriage, the husband divorcing them and not giving them no love. The sex ain't great no more. Probably not giving them none. And they come on social media and probably looking for some new energy and excited by that man who is acting as a man. Masculinity. A lot of these women who followed Umar Johnson, they follow Umar Johnson because they love the way he talked. Shout out to Monique Hill. They love the way he talk. They love the way that he stand up to the white man. I want people to understand that. Think about this. Young Pharaoh, a lot of his content, not because of what he was teaching, because a lot of these women, because he was a boxer, he do his little kickboxing. Oh, because he do this, he's a vegan, or he's that. They got people intrigued by the shit that they don't know. They don't know Young Pharaoh. And then they realize Young Pharaoh is a crazy motherfucker. But they so intrigued with his information. You become a celebrity in this shit. And then your message go away. You're so content with how many subscribers you got. It doesn't matter. A brother can have 600 subscribers and giving more truth than a brother who got over 10,000 subscribers. Tommy Solomon Young spends all his time talking about the black woman, talking about how ridiculous the black woman look. Tommy Solomon Young spend all his time talking about the black woman. And people love that kind of content. They love negativity. Because as soon as me and the young lady got into it, everybody drawn to that shit. And we started seeing the numbers go up. People love fuckery. They love seeing two melanated people go at it. They love that. That's drama. That's entertainment. And I want people to understand that. A person that got the lowest subscriptions, the reason why they're not getting so many subscribers, some of them, I seen a brother that had only 300 subscribers. I seen a brother who only had 300, and that brother content was better than mine, better than a lot of people I ever heard. He just never been heard. Nobody, because you know what? It's not sexy enough for people. Information. Some people don't want the information. That's the same thing with the cult leader, with Nature Boy. Nature Boy started off teaching information. Then all of a sudden, once he realized that people are gullible, he started becoming more of a cult leader. He understood that, hey, I can actually manipulate so many people. I can control people. And that's what we're going through. We're no different than a Nature Boy. We got to understand what are we here for, because I'm going to tell you like this. The day I can't teach no more, the day I don't have it in me to talk about the righteousness, I'm going to quit. I'm just going to get off social media. The day I'm not happy and I just, the day I just feel negative, because I'm not going to let shit drain me and kill me. Shit that don't have to fucking drain me and kill me. My wife ain't draining me and killing me, and I'm letting the other people, insignificant people, drain me and kill me. And that's what we do. Shout out to Moon Fee. That's what we do as a nation of people. We let outside people worry us. Not paying your bills. They ain't doing a damn thing for you. None of these people know you, but you're worried about them. And I want people to understand that. I can close this channel down and move on and be content. Because I don't need to be on social media to be appreciated. I got so much support system at home. When I was losing weight and I was going through all them issues, guess who was there with me? My wife. Guess who was going to my visits with me? My wife. Guess who was supporting me? And when I was sitting there crying and needed comfort because I didn't know why I was losing so much weight so fast, and a doctor misdiagnosed me. When I was going through hard times, it was my wife. I went from 253 pounds to 179 pounds in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. Very scared, thought I had cancer because my mother died of cancer. Because my sister died of cancer. I was thinking I was next. So the day that I start worrying about what people think about me, the day I need to get the fuck off social media. And I want people to understand that. I'm not here to take advantage of the people that's here, that you ladies. I'm not here to meet a girlfriend or meet a side chick. I'm here for the information. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to improve your life by inspiring you. I'm not here to take your money. I don't need your donations. I got a nice job. I work hard. It's nice when people donate something to me and I feel like that they just appreciate what I'm doing. But for me to need something from somebody, for me to need and beg for money like I see other content creators, I can't do that. You got to understand why you're here. If you don't have anything to provide and give to the people, why are you having a channel? And we can't be sensitive all the time, because sometimes people speak on their life and some of the things that they do. And I think that people thought that I was trying to like tell people bad things, and that's why I was apologetic, because I'm not. I haven't been a vegan, and all this other all this stuff happened because I had ended up with type 2 diabetes, and I had to change my life. I was forced to change my life. It wasn't because I just started wanting to be started eating right. I was forced to eat right. I'm not going to sit here and lie to the people, but I was telling the people, by me doing what I did, it helped me turn around my circumstances. And I want people to understand that if you could do anything to help somebody, our people suffer with diabetes more than any culture of people. Anybody, we suffer more than any culture of people. And we got to talk about this: high blood pressure, diabetes. We have an eating problem. We have an eating problem, and that's the problem. And I'm not up here to tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. You got the and the sad part is you have the option to get the fuck out of here. I ain't gotta listen to you. If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't like my content, unsubscribe. Because guess what? They got people who actually love the information. They got people who actually want to learn. So you'll just get the fuck out of the way, and we'll just keep moving, and we'll keep moving on, and we'll keep moving on. And I want people to understand it, because we got to understand that we have a purpose. Everybody got a purpose. And like I told you, Umar Johnson is right now, it's all in the air. Nature Boy is in jail. He's fighting for his life of surviving, of getting out of jail. And you got Umar Johnson being investigated right now. Umar Johnson, all about the school and taking money from them people. It's all coming to pass. It's all coming to pass. And all these Pan-African Americans, these guys are coming down. They started with Polite, and then it goes on to Nature Boy, then it goes on to Umar Johnson, all this stuff. It went on to Young Pharaoh. All this toxin people that everybody prays is going down. All the toxin channels are going down. Yeah, Umar Johnson is being investigated by Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is investigating him as we speak. As we speak, Pennsylvania is investigating Umar Johnson as we speak. And I'm telling you, like I said, these guys, they open up their business on social media. Some of this stuff is illegal. Eventually, it catches up to you. You got to watch how you move on social media. You don't think people watching you? That's like Nature Boy. Nature Boy gonna talk about it's an act. It's an act. You out there beating the women on social media. You're slapping the men on social media. You doing this to yourself. The people not doing it. It's being recorded. Everything that you do on social media is being recorded. You think TikTok. You think YouTube. You think Facebook. You think these people they love you? These people are setting you up. And they're going to use your own words, your own things against you. I remember when the Hebrew Israelites were rocking very hard. I remember when the Hebrew Israelites was all over YouTube. Now they are being censored. Most of their groups are being censored. They are looking at them as a terrorist. And that's the same thing. If we don't get our shit straight, they're going to do the same thing. They're trying to do that to our Aborigine people. They're going to try to shut you down. because the Native Americans don't like us claiming who we are. And they're going to lie and say we are a terrorist group when we're not a terrorist group. So we got to always watch and be careful what we say and what we do on social media, because they use this shit against you. That's like the young lady who got sued by Cardi B. She didn't say allegedly. She just up and made rumors. People are suing. People are investigating you. People are watching you and using your own words against you. Shout out to Big Dog Philly in the house. They're using your own words against you. We thinking that these spaces that we got on social media, it's ours. This shit don't belong to us. That's why we need our own shit. Y'all think that these people are not looking at us and trying to figure out if we are a threat to America? I'm telling you, this is how they do. When you speak the truth, you become censored. And don't think they ain't watching you. They're watching your every step, everything that we do, they're watching you. They're not for us. Reuniting our people, coming. You think they like to see us coming together, all grouped up? No, they don't like that. No, they don't like that. They don't like positive energy from us. I had a brother one time on my channel. I had to let him know you can't say kill paleface. You can't say words like that. You can't say words like that. I don't let people do that on my channel, because if you say certain stuff like that, then they come after the channel holder, because that becomes a national threat. And we don't realize that we are vocalizing the things that we say, but we got to be careful on some of the things that we do. Some people don't realize that. They use these platforms owned by Caucasian people, owned by Chinese people, owned by Native American people, owned by everybody but you. And you think they're going to allow you to say everything that you want without trying to investigate you to see if you are a terrorist because you are speaking righteousness? You know what I'm saying, Telepath? Brian, you know what I'm saying? Tony, you know what I'm saying? Big Dog Philly, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you. They don't give a damn who you are. They don't give a damn who you are. The bottom line is, when you got a group of people and you got them amen and they following you and they look at, and then if you stand out more than most. And that's what happened to Martin Luther King. That's what happened to Malcolm X. You got to understand, once you get somebody who stand out, they become a threat. That's what happened to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They stand out. And the people that takes them down, it does not be the white man. It be our own man. It be our own people. Everybody that took the men down, it was not the Caucasian man. It's our people. The demons within ourselves, the hatred between ourselves, self-hatred between our own people. You have to understand that. You got to understand that everybody don't love you. They don't like you. They don't like what you're doing. I found that out last night. I had to find out the hard way early on. Just realizing that people don't like your moves. Everybody don't like what you're doing. And everybody got a choice on who they want to follow. Everybody got that choice. And I always told people this: if things don't apply to you, and if you know that the person who's speaking, and you know that if they talking and they're saying something, I think most people it hurts them like you talking to them. And that's why I was being called preacher, because most most of the time, the good old preacher who gets up there and preach, he telling the people that they don't want to hear. But I'm not religious. So people want to, because I am, I like to say that I'm an inspirator, a motivator speaker, and people get confused on how I talk. And they assume that because I speak with energy. They ain't, come on now, y'all put a one in the chat if y'all always see me in high energy vibes. For those who in the chat, put a one in the chat if you always see me hyper and always see me motivated, always see me trying to inspire people on this channel. I want people to understand that. I mean, people tell me I'm preaching. And if I am a preacher to you, so be it. I'm just not. Hey, I'm not trying to ask for the collection plate. I have always been the same. Have I changed? Some people are intimidated because I speak. I'm from New Orleans, and I probably, the way I speak. Some people probably from the north don't like me. I don't know. I might get on their nerves. And I realize I can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. You're going to get everybody to like you. And I have told y'all many times, just go look at all my videos. Go back and look to all my old videos. I have stated this multiple times. This channel may not be for you. This channel may not be for you because I'm gonna speak some things that probably gonna hurt your feelings. And I don't give a damn about your feelings. That's the problem now. You're worried about me, and because you feel guilty about something. People feel guilty, and they got their own guilty conscience. Now, nobody was talking about a particular person on how they eating. I was talking about myself and saying the changes. Shout out to Thomas, who was holding it down. And I just want people to understand that. I can't talk about my journey. I can't talk about the things that moves me, that motivates me. And it trips me out that people thinks that way. And people get triggered by some of the simplest stuff. By the simplest stuff. And I want you guys to go on record, look at my videos. I want you to tell me, have I ever disrespected any chiefess, any matriarchs, any women on my panels? Have I ever talked to any? Have I ever got out of the way? I don't want nobody talking to my wife like that. So why would I get out of the way with somebody else's woman? I don't play games like that. Never did. I got the utmost respect. But then I become, the words that my wife don't talk to me about. And I want people to understand, you meet random people and you're behind these avatars. People they be afraid to show their face. We human beings. I'm a human being behind this. It's sad. It's sad. And it's sad that we are so divided in the community. It's so sad that we are so divided, that we got group here, we got a group there. And don't allow nobody and I don't give a damn what channel holder it is. Don't allow nobody. And if y'all ever heard me again and don't hear me ever again, don't let nobody, whoever you want to support on social media, that is your damn Whatever you want to do, don't allow nobody to be a cult leader over you. That you're gonna be shamed, or if you ain't riding or dying with me, you must not. If I saw you in that chat, you gonna whip my ass because you saw me in a certain chat, that a person that you don't get along with. Some people are fucked up, and some people got their nerves to tell a grown man or a grown woman on what chat they should be in. If you got that kind of power over somebody, you crazy. Because everybody got a little bit of information for everything that you do. Everybody got something to gain. Everybody got something to give. Get out your feelings about if y'all don't like Dane Calloway, Thomas might like Dane Calloway. That's his prerogative. Vegan, if y'all don't like Greedy Vegan, Big Dog Philly likes a Greedy Vegan. How dare anybody tell anybody on who they should and who they should not support? I had a content creator person out that I support so hard. Saw me in the chat of somebody that he did not like. And, I'm like, I didn't think you was my daddy. I didn't think that you could tell me on who I'm supposed to support. Because guess what? Ain't nobody, that's why y'all act like y'all know these people. Y'all act like y'all know these people. That's one thing if you supporting somebody you actually know. And you actually know, you break bread with, you know these people. That's your people. I understand that. But for anybody to let you, to be telling you, I bet not see, I saw this person in such and such chat. You ain't no man or no woman. You ain't got your own damn mind. You ain't gonna never hear me on this panel telling y'all don't go in nobody else's chat because I don't get along with them. How dare, what kind of, I don't get it. Now, if you trying to warn somebody about a toxic person and you trying to warn them and you trying to help them that this person may come off, because somebody told me, I just had to see it for myself. Somebody had told me that this individual was going to turn on me, but I had to learn for myself. I didn't want to hear for what somebody else told me. And then, like I said, everybody want to talk about Nature Boy. Y'all want to talk about Nature Boy being a cult leader? There's cult leaders all through social media telling people what to do. Right, Wood? You know we don't play that shit down in New Orleans. It's crazy. I support people who support me. I support people. I didn't like the way Dane Calloway was speaking about women. And that's why I fell back on him. But because of his information, stuff like that, the man was always sharing my videos. A lot of people didn't know that. The man, that's one of the people who got some of my followers today. I didn't even know that was Dane Calloway doing it. So, I can't sit there, each is their own. I fell back when he was disrespecting women. And it's crazy. Remember, if your platform has beautiful information, inspiring information that I can change someone's life with, or at the moment in time, you will see me on your platform behaving like a man. Facts. That's what the things that people don't understand. And we got some of the most, and I'm going to tell y'all, it's not young people. It's old people. Some of the oldest motherfuckers that causes the division in the community. It be old motherfuckers. And you don't even be known. I'll be like, damn, ain't you too old for this shit? Ain't you too old for this shit? Motherfuckers be in their 50s and 60s and talking shit. And it's crazy. And we used to say, man, the elder is the oldest, the wisest. But these motherfuckers today are dividers. Always remember the truth. And I tell people all the time, I might not have the most people in my chats. I may not have them because one of the reasons is because I'm always doing randoms. Um, um, YouTube, YouTube never tell y'all when I'm coming on. And sometimes I do randoms and people don't know when I'm coming on. I do that, and when I do randoms, it shows me who the real people are. It shows me. It shows me who the real people are. And it's crazy. You don't have to pay to be here. And I want people to understand that. I'm somebody's husband. I'm somebody's father. And you expect me as a man to respect you, but you're going to try to break me down as a man. But I'm going to turn the next chapter. All this shit does is wake me up. All this shit does is make me see people for who they are. And all it's doing is motivating me even more on life. Because now you're starting to realize that people don't, you thinking you're doing of good. You don't think that you're doing of bad. I don't mind somebody correcting me. I don't mind somebody checking me, but check me for something that I'm actually doing wrong. And as a man, I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. And that's the sad part. Tony been subscribed to me from one of my day ones. And I can sit here and tell you, Tony has been nothing but loyal. I could sit here and tell you that I have met so many great people over the years. The telepath guard was in we used to follow World News. We used to follow his channel, and I met so many great people in his chat. So many great people that came along and supported me and never went nowhere. And I can sit here and tell you that I have nothing but the utmost respect for the people who don't have who are not controlled by people, who have their own mind to come up in here and support my channel. I'm because at the end of the day, like I said, it's been this way from day one. And I'm not going to pick sides. I'm never going to be this kind of guy because, I've seen brothers and sisters go all over the place. And I just started to notice certain people that I used to see in my chat. Maybe because I decided I wasn't going to pick no sides. I just started seeing other people just move away. I just started seeing, you see them in other people's chats, but you don't see them in my chat no more. Because I think for real, because people like me is not about the drama. People like me don't want to stay a part of mess. Remember, Peanut, Instagram has deleted so many accounts. So now you're going to have to. I didn't know that. Facebook and YouTube doing anything for views and money. Wow, separation. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. And like I said, all of a sudden we starting to see this negative energy in the community, and that's why I be trying to be riding solo because I don't want to be a part of that shit. I don't want to be my name. I don't want my name. I see a lot of people in videos attacking each other, and that's some shit I don't want to be a part of. That's some shit I don't want to be a part of. So it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I just had, like I said, I want you guys to be inspired in your life. Whatever things that's going on in your mind, whatever that's happened. I don't care if you're going through some kind of sickness. I don't care what you're going through. It's nothing wrong with keeping faith in something. It's nothing wrong. You don't have to be praising white Jesus. You could be a spiritual person and still have faith in something. You're not going to make it in life without having faith in something. You're not going to make it in this world of nothing but negativity if you don't have faith in something. And I want people to understand that. When everybody turn against you, you just keep moving forward. And I want people to understand that. Most of the times, it's not you that triggers a person. It's a underlying issue from within. Keep living your man. That is powerful, T. Brown. That is so powerful. Most of the time, it ain't you. Most of the time, it ain't you. And that's and we got to understand that. We always think it's us. We always think it's us. We always think it's us, but it ain't us. Misery loves company. If I'm wrong, please, people, correct me. I can handle it. That's right. And I get tired of apologizing and apologizing. Why the fuck we keep apologizing? You know, because at the end of the day, you know your intentions. Tennessee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Louisiana family, you heard me? That's right. That's right. That's right. It is what it is. But we ain't gonna let nobody steal our joy. We're gonna start opening up panels again on my channel. And I'm gonna continue going back to Greedy Vegan channel. Greedy, I'm gonna keep supporting you. I don't care who goes over there. But when I see certain people, I'm just gonna fall back because that's not. When I'm up there with intelligent people, then I'm cool with that. But I'm not gonna deal with attacks when people just trying to attack. But your channel is awesome. For those who subscribe to me, please subscribe to Greedy Vegan. That brother lets everybody talk. He lets everybody talk on his channel, and so please support his channel. He's just one of them people who give everybody a shot. So it is what it is. You got an outstanding channel, bro. It's not you. It's just that you just so happen to have somebody who came for me. I don't even understand that. I'm still shocked. Because the sad part is that person used to always be in my chat. And I didn't even know that. You never know that somebody feels a certain way about you. So now I know that everybody who's in my chat ain't for me. I'm giving wrenches. I'm probably the only channel that give everybody a wrench. If you with me and you down with me, go look at my record. I'm always giving everybody a wrench. Go look at my record. It says it all. Go look at me for the last 2 years. For those who support me, I don't sell wrenches. I give them. You get a wrench. 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 As long as you protect my chats, I give you a wrench. Before the information, we were unemployed. Now we have the information, and now you ain't never lying. You're never lying. So it is what it is. Truth be told. Told you before, Chief Peter, it's many chiefs out about. Not many of them wise. Yeah, well, like I said, they calling me elder, and I look, I don't even consider myself as an old person, but I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna take 40. I didn't know 47 years make me an elder, but I take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I take that. And Alexis, one thing, Alexis is everywhere. Alexis don't let nobody tell her where to go. Alexis is at every channel, supporting every channel in the community, uplifting everybody. That's the way you're supposed to be. Not a divider, not a divider, not a mess maker. I want people to understand that. Not a divider. Keeping it alive, keeping everybody mind focused. And that's what we got. House of Nate, my brother. I mean, that's what kind of people we need around us. People of positivity, not negativity. Alexis got a husband and everything, but she's still doing her work. Everybody got a job in this community. Everybody got a job to support everybody in this community. We are one Aborigine. We are one Aborigine. So I'm out of here. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. Peanut Nola 504. I'm about to get out of here. You guys have a blessed night. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up no matter who talks about you, no matter who don't like you. You long as you love yourself, reflect yourself in the mirror and love yourself. Don't give a damn about nobody else, but love you. And don't. That's the only thing that you should be pleased. Once you love you, you're able to love your family. You're able to love everybody else. Once you love you, and things gonna come better for you. You're gonna keep getting things that's good for you once you love you. KJ. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful night.